Thank you, Mr. President. I rise to speak in favor of this amendment that would bring hundreds of millions of dollars into Michigan's economy while revolutionizing the way that we treat our most vulnerable citizens and their caregivers. Now, I want to take just a second to give a little bit of credit to the work that's come before this amendment. There's a lot of folks on both sides of the aisle and even in previous legislatures who've been working on this problem, which is that our most vulnerable citizens and the people who care for them are paid dramatically too little. And as a result, the kind of care that our elderly citizens and our disabled citizens receive is very, very poor. And there have been efforts over the recent years to increase the pay of our direct care workers. And I want to acknowledge that work and appreciate it. And I know there's a lot of folks on the other side who care about this as well, because the way that we are treating our most vulnerable citizens in Michigan right now is criminal. We are paying the caregivers who provide service to these vulnerable people so little that it's impossible for our citizens who need, deserve, and we're legally required to provide access to, they don't have access. People can't find workers. So currently all over Michigan, our seniors and our disabled citizens are struggling to find folks to come into their homes to help them with daily tasks so that citizens who are facing behavioral health problems can get out in the community and live their best life, so that our seniors who want to age in place and who will get better health results, and it'll be cheaper for the state of Michigan, they want access to these types of services, but we don't provide adequate access because there simply are not the people out there who are going to go into people's homes and take care of their intimate details for the amount that we're paying. And as a result, as I said, there are folks all over the state who are crying out for caregivers and who can't find them. And when they can find these people are people who are getting paid so little that they could leave these jobs providing critical care to our most vulnerable citizens and immediately get a pay raise at an entry-level job anywhere else in the state. And so I'm rising today to give voice to the idea that we are letting down our elderly residents. We're letting down our mentally and physically disabled residents. We're not providing the types of in-home services that those people deserve. And if you press the green button today on this amendment, what will happen is hundreds of millions of dollars of additional federal resources will flow into our state, matching our dollars 2 to 1. And those folks who are currently making a wage that we should all be ashamed to be providing them will see their situation elevated. Our seniors and our disabled residents who are having trouble finding in-home care workers to come help them live a decent, dignified life, they'll find more individuals available and ready to do that work. So I encourage all of you to continue the progress that we've been making on providing our caregivers a living wage, vote yes on this amendment, and take a big step towards providing the care that our most vulnerable citizens deserve. Thank you, Mr. President.